What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way.
In this episode, we weigh anchor, leaving the Banda Aceh Islands to make the 230 nautical mile passage to Sabang. Albaventura are in hot pursuit, but when the weather turns ominous, I spot a water spout off our stern. It appears to be precariously close to our mates, so Brendo radios them to warn them.
Yeah, mate, listen, I'm watching it now and it's definitely heading away from you, and it looks like the spout's going to lift.
This is pretty typical on the equator to see water spouts. This convergence zone is hectic.
That was interesting.
You can see it turning.
Yeah. Sticking around.
It is, it's if anything, it's getting wider at the bottom.
Place is amazing, isn't it? 1 minute you're sailing along beautifully, next minute, bang, squall, wind shift, big swell, flat, big swell. It's just fucking never ending. It's just on the equator with the
Tropical convergence zone.
Yeah. It's the ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone, right, which is this big area of uplift. So it just does whatever. It doesn't follow the normal weather patterns of pressure systems and shit like that. It just, like this morning when we left, we had storms come from there. Rip through here, come across this way. Then literally half an hour later, storms came from that way. Like that's just...
They don't make sense either.
It's unbelievable. Bust up here.
Oh wow,
That's what they're doing.
fishing.
Hunting tuna.
Look at those little boats. My goodness.
They're the craziest looking boats I've seen in a long time. Look at them.
Hey Capitan.
Wasn't my best cutting, that one, but focus straw for that, you'll be good to go.
Coconut.
I don't know, we've been told that they're lobster pots, we've been told they're ship moorings. It's anyone's guess what they really are. I've never seen a ship attached to any of them, and I've never seen a fishing boat attached to any of them, so I don't know what they are.
Just had to change our course because these fishing boats are just anchored out here randomly in the middle of the Indian Ocean, as you do. And once more, there's stormy skies on the horizon. Blue skies that way. And we're heading into this. Swell's picking up.
I still think it's too south. 1, 2. Can you guys have back here ready for a storm? I still think it's 2 cells. You look at the radar, it's sort of, there's like a, I guess it's like a bike area in between, so I'm assuming, well, there's not much of a return. So with any luck, we pass straight between the both. We're still going to get wet, we're going to get some wild seas, but
We managed to pass through the cells, and once again the sun is shining, but the sea state has definitely picked up. What are you doing there, Lush?
contemplating my life decisions.
You look like you're asleep. Do you want to go have a lay down?
Once the storm passes, I'll have to sleep. You can take over to bed.
I'm happy to take over now.
I'll feel better once the storm passes.
What speed are we going under sail?
6 knots.
Pretty soon, we're close to Banda Aceh and close to our final destination. The Indian Ocean gives us a little taste test of things to come. We begin seeing shipping traffic, and when we have another big wind shift, we experience an accidental jibe and our sheets get crazy tangled. Don't tell me it's going to jibe again. But at least we're under sail, and now that we've rounded the corner, we're downwind.
Oh, is that wave break?
We finally make it into Sabang upon nightfall. But the weather shows no signs of improvement the next day. This is elusive at anchor.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. These are our quarantine officers. They're checking us out of Indonesia. We're on the way. So they're just doing the last final inspection of the boat, and then that's it for us. We head in, sign our papers for immigration. These guys are pretty thorough. Like to go through everything.
The sun is finally out, so I get some laundry done and some meal prep for our journey ahead. That afternoon, we set sail, and Elusive show us how it's done with some wing-on-wing action. So the seas are still big out here, but it's way more comfortable because we're downwind. It's just beautiful out here.
Evening. So we are, I don't know, a few hours into our night passage now from Sabang over to Phuket, and I'm on the first shift. It's been a fantastic start. The sea state is just absolutely stunning. The wind straight behind us, the swells behind us. This is where catamarans just come into their own. We're so comfortable right now. It's just bloody lovely. The two monos with this Elusive and Alba Ventura got a bit of roll going on, which is fairly typical of a mono running downwind, but they'll be right too. Should I show you? So the area of ocean or sea or whatever you want to call it between Sabang, top of Indonesia, and Phuket is called the Malacca Strait. And the Malacca Strait is pretty renowned for being the busiest shipping lane on Earth. It's absolutely hectic. I'll just show you real quick on the screen here. I've got it in night mode so it might seem a bit dark. Actually, you know what, I'll just zoom in right here to us. So that's us right there. And that red circle, red ring around it, is a 2 mile radius. If you zoom out, you start seeing these green specks. These are all massive container ships. Huge. Look at them. They are absolutely everywhere, and that's only, you know, like that's only just the range that my AIS can pick them up. Now, being that they're all Class A, they can transmit a fair way, so we've got a fair few here. But oh man, it's pretty hectic. So these first 60 to 80 miles tonight, we're going to really be on our game because the traffic is pretty horrendous. There's a lot of it around here. That being said, we haven't spoken to any of them yet, but it actually seems as though they're deviating around us. Alba Ventura's had 2 ships now just change course slightly just to pass behind them, which is pretty bloody nice if that's what they're doing, because they don't have to give way to us at all. So yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, still I'll have to be on my game because, you know, they might not all do that, and got to keep a watch out. I've got an alarm set, so if one comes within that 2 mile ring, the alarm will go off and let us know. 2 miles is fairly close, but that's as big as I can actually make it, so it'll do. We've got about 20 knots on the tail at the moment. We're cruising along at, you know, anywhere between 6.5 and 7.5 knots over ground. Got a pretty hefty current coming out from Singapore, Malaysia area, just punching up through the Malacca Strait, which is giving us a little bit of a weird angle and obviously slowing us down a little bit. But all in all, it's a really comfortable passage so far. I couldn't be happier.
We survive our first night across the Malacca. Next morning though, we wake to a horrible sight.
Kind of crazy out there, a perfect line, hey?
Yep, that's the current. It just keeps going, it's continuous. How many miles does that stretch for? All plastic.
We're nearly 200 kilometres from land either side. 200 kilometres from Thailand, 200 kilometres from bloody Indo.
And that's just the surface stuff. Like, imagine how much is underwater. Oh no. We're like plowing through it now. Right there.
At least the engines aren't on. Just the Jenny.
Yeah. Look at that. You tell me we don't have a problem with plastic, honestly. Next evening, we all make it in to Phuket, Thailand. A new country to experience and explore. Onwards and upwards.